3, 2, 1. Three. No, that's far enough. 3, 2, 1. Whoa.
This is our adventure. This isn't our goodbye. It's only the beginning, and time is on our side. We can send a postcard. We can drive all night. We can count the stars until the sunrise fills the sky and hides the moon. It's just me and you.
Hey guys, I'm Jess.
And I'm Rod.
And we are so excited to talk about week 9 in Kuala Lumpur.
I can't believe it's already been so long.
I know. We have loved Malaysia so far. And we were really surprised by Kuala Lumpur because it was a place that a lot of people are like, oh, you would just stop over for a layover, don't stay. There's really not much to see there, but we loved the city.
Yeah.
We were so surprised to be like, oh, we wish we actually had more time there.
And it was a great start because we got to work with the Grand Hyatt Kuala Lumpur.
Yes, and I have never felt so pampered in my life than at the Grand Hyatt Kuala Lumpur. I mean, we just got so spoiled there by everyone who worked there, and they were so attentive and kind. And not only to us, because we thought maybe it was because we were working with them, but they were like that with all of their guests. We really noticed that they just spoil everyone.
Yeah, so take a look at
awesome.
our room. It is insane.
Yes, we felt so fortunate because we were shocked. Santi, what are you looking at?
The Petronas towers!
So right outside of the Grand Hyatt and right in front of the Petronas Towers is this huge park, guys. It is massive.
Oh man, it's insane. It has a splash park. It has the most playground equipment that I've ever seen in my life.
Huge. And surprisingly relatively empty. I mean, we went middle of the day and there weren't many people there.
That's because it's hot and humid, and what we've heard is that
Despite
Malaysian
my
people
sweater right now.
don't really like going outside because it's really hot.
Yes. And we were excited because at the park, I don't know if you'll see it in the video, but we got to meet up with one of our followers, Esther, and her daughter Hannah, who we also went to the bird park you'll see later with, and so it was awesome to spend time with them. So thank you guys for meeting up with us.
One of the things that gave me a proud dad moment was throughout our travels we've been working with Santi to try to get him to do the monkey bars.
Yes.
And he could probably do like 1 or 2 of the little rungs at a time. And at this park,
he did better.
Yeah, like the little switch flipped in him. It's like, I'm gonna try for some more. And he got like 4 or 5 of them. So you're gonna see in the video that I get really excited. And that's because we've been working on this, and it's great to see progress when it comes to things like that.
By the time the year's over, hopefully he'll be rocking it.
I know. Okay, ready, set, go! Okay.
We're too young to talk about forever, talk about the weather, to know any better. I just want to laugh until I can't breathe. Midnight moonlight dancing, never get enough sleep. Oh, the whole night through. And we can count the
Yes, keep going.
distant
Next one.
tumbling
Oh, yes.
stars from the roof
Yes.
of our cars.
Yes, you're
letting
doing
go of our hearts. Close your eyes, pretend that it's your first kiss.
There you go.
Darling, can you feel it? Oh, so ignorant bliss. Oh, the whole night through. 'Cause we don't wanna grow old. We just wanna be young. Play and make believe. Come and rescue me. Feel the sun on my skin and scream. We don't wanna grow old.
Here I go.
We just wanna have fun. Wild and free. Baby, we could dream farther than our eyes have ever seen.
One of the must-see attractions in Kuala Lumpur is the Batu Caves. They are a series of steps with a really cool-looking Hindu statue at the very front that leads up to this really old Hindu temple. And
It's beautiful, and
it
it's
was-
really close to the city. You can actually take the train, like the is it the metro train?
yeah, the metro train or the light rail, one of those.
Yes, or you could take a Grab, and it was super cheap, super
we
easy
paid like
to get to.
$3 to get there for a 25-minute drive.
And you'll see monkeys and a lot of cool customs and traditions while you're there. So it was really, really cool to do that with the kids. So durian. Of course our kids find the toy section out front of Batu Caves. Blow it.
Oh! Nora, do you want to walk?
No.
What do you want to do?
She wants.
Green rock. Maybe that's it. You can breathe.
So one of our favorite things to do in each city is, besides like the attractions, is to really get experience and a flavor for local culture. And in Kuala Lumpur, a great way to do that was to go to the Petaling street market as well as Central Market, and then to some of the food streets. It was fabulous, just a really nice outing, a lot of locals, and you get to just see.
Yeah, a bunch of cheap products that you can buy. Granted,
Yeah,
we're a
cheap
traveling
food,
family, so we couldn't get any.
Cheap toys, cheap clothes. I mean, really affordable stuff. And it was cool because it's kind of like, it seemed like the local hangout. Like a lot of people out and about. A lot of people really excited to interact with our kids.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of fun.
So tonight we're walking through Kuala Lumpur as we try to get to Petaling Street and Central Market. We're excited to get a taste of local culture on a busy Friday night and see what we find.
Don't play it.
We are out on a night adventure.
Okay, before we continue this part, you're about to see that Santi got another Pikachu. One of the things that we didn't mention in Singapore is that both of our kids lost their security blankets or security items. And it was really sad. Nora had a little elephant blankie.
That can't be replaced, pretty
we
much.
can't replace that. And Santi had a little talking Pikachu. So during our travels, we've been trying to find a place to replace it, and we were able to find one in the Central Market. The reason why we're mentioning this now is because later on in this video, you're gonna see why it's important to take care of your security items.
A Pikachu!
Oh, is he cute?
He's so adorable. I'll try to take real good care of him.
All right.
What are you getting, Santi?
A shark tattoo.
So on our last day, we met up with Esther and her daughter Hannah again at the bird park, which was actually really big. It's one of the largest aviary parks in the world.
Yeah, and it's all open air. There's netting at the top to kind of let the birds stay in there, but you're able to kind of walk along and see a bunch of birds, and you can feed some of them. Granted, some of them might try to pick and peck at you if you have food.
So this was one of the most interesting days of our travel because Esther got to join us for a chaotic day in our life. Some days we have smooth days, and some days things don't quite go as planned.
Did you just go do circles?
And Pikachu lasted approximately 12 hours. So Santi was throwing Pikachu and then it flew over the
little
lookout.
rail into this lookout of flamingos. It's this pond. And he's tossing it around like, ah, yay, so much fun. And then he dropped it and it bounced off the side.
And I stopped recording right away. You can see his face start to cry because I was trying to comfort him. And I was I'm not gonna lie, it was probably like a mom bad moment, but I was kind of annoyed because I'm like, we keep losing these Pikachus. Like, what in the world? You had it for 12 hours. Can we just not lose Pikachu? So
Thankfully, we were able to get one of the employees there to head down there. I almost thought about it, but I didn't want us to get kicked out of the bird park. Maybe that might have been a good idea because some other stuff happened afterward. But...
So yeah. So as each Pikachu's lifespan seems to be getting shorter and shorter, we have kind of decided that Pikachu should be an at-night stuffed animal only and will probably not be on as many outings with us. And poor little Nora, as much as I want to look on eBay and replace it, that is also her third blanket since she was born, not since this trip like Santi. And she's kind of over it and hasn't asked much for it, so I think we're just going to let it go.
I do want to show Pikachu right now because he is not in the best shape.
Wait. I don't know where he is.
Okay, I actually can't find Pikachu right now, but maybe he will make an appearance in a later episode. But he doesn't look very good. Maybe he will look better later.
And I think now the rule is Santi cannot do day tours with Pikachu because this is our third one.
Thank you, Daddy.
You found your car too?
Okay, give him a hug and put him somewhere safe.
I better watch it.
One behind you.
Laura, do you want to go down to the bird?
Double door.
Okay.
So this might be the most epic fail we have had thus far. And I don't know if it's a mom fail, a dad fail, or a Santi fail.
All of the above.
So Rod, Santi, Nora, and Hannah and Esther are like feeding the koi fish.
Yeah, there's these little pellets that you get for like $1 that you can feed them, and we had gone through the entire little baggie of pellets.
And I'm like on the opposite side filming them, feeding these fish.
And what we noticed is right there on the rocks, right below or right above where the pond is, there's little pellets that people hadn't given to the fish. So we're kind of picking them out. And Santi,
well, all of a sudden I like stop filming and I walk around to go get Nora, and all of a sudden I just hear splash.
And you see Santi like, getting himself out of there, and he just like, looks so ashamed and embarrassed that it was kind of sad, but
it was like full of algae.
A little bit.
It's like full of algae, and there's like all these tourists that you can't see in the video, but there's like all these tourists on the opposite side where I was, and they're just like looking at him like, in this pond. And it happened really fast. I could tell he wasn't hurt because Santi, when he gets hurt, like all of Malaysia would have known that he was hurt. So like there was no crying, so I knew he was okay, and I was trying not to laugh, but like he like crawled out of the koi pond like this little swamp monster. And then he just looked so defeated, and I felt so bad, and I was trying to keep it together, but at that point I didn't know. I'm like, oh, should we go home? What should we do? Like our friend just met up with us, so we just decided to go rinse him off in the bathroom, wash his
adaptable.
hands,
he got over it.
Rock the park. I think people kept looking at him like, one, why is his shorts still soaking wet, and why is this kid walking through the bird park shirtless? Because there wasn't like a splash pad or anything there. We didn't have a change of clothes, But it was just what it was.
Yeah, we got some reactions here, so check them out.
What just happened? What are we gonna do, guys? Buddy, it's okay. Did the fish bite you when you fell? No.
Are you hurt anywhere?
Does it hurt?
Yeah.
No. What happened to Santi?
Santi
Santi fell down in the pool? Was it scary?
Yeah.
What was the noise? Did it go splash?
Yeah.
Santi, what happened?
I was sitting over there and I just fell into the pond of
Was it scary?
Flip it.
It wasn't? Were you surprised?
No.
Were you embarrassed? Yeah. This bird randomly flew onto Rod. Oh, and it's gone. It's been an adventure today.
Quite a day.
Today at this bird park we've had several fails. One, Santi threw his Pikachu over the bird pond thing. We had to have someone go get it. And then two, he legit fell into the koi pond. So I don't know what's gonna happen next. It has just been one of those days that like, where does that hot mess family here? Wow. All the birdies.
It's so hungry.
You're so hungry.
Yeah. We're trying to take the video of the big one. Secret layer.
So that sums up pretty much Kuala Lumpur. If you want to hear more info on Kuala Lumpur in the coming weeks, we will have a podcast out. If you haven't checked out our podcast, you can find it on any platform out there. Apple or Castbox is our favorite, but it's the Jet Setting Family Travel Podcast. That's where we go into more detail, more depth of each of our stops. So it's a great way to get more information.
Yeah, and as always, if you enjoyed this video, make sure that you like and subscribe so that you can get notifications whenever we put out new videos, which is every Sunday.
So thanks for following. It means a lot to have you here. And until next week,
Happy jet setting.